Christmas Eve, I'm out with the gangsters and thieves. Celebrated, posted up with eggnog, hand up in my cup.
Mama!
Oh, she hearing you. Oh, you said you was at work. Oh, you ain't shit.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Your dad not here, right?
Daddy! I'm telling.
Nah, he for sure at work. Your dad got 12 jobs. He for sure at work.
You know what? My daddy really has always worked like that since I was younger. Like,
That's good though.
It used to be like when I would go to sleep, he'll be coming home from work. When I wake up in the morning, he always be gone for work.
That's good. At least he wasn't out cheating.
Yeah, that's a good part. But then I think it's kind of like he wasn't at home though.
Not
so.
providing. A man is a provider, protector.
He is a
provider.
provider, but I think sometimes men get that mixed up. Like they don't understand. Like yes, a provider, but sometimes you like your families need more than just for you to provide.
I struggled with that for like a couple years.
I think a lot of men do.
Checks.
I think a lot of men do. I mean, look at my daddy. He was working. Like it was some days I seen him. But I didn't really see him.
It's not a bad thing though, cause it's like we want to give our kids, we want to give our family like the shit that we didn't have, so that we get caught up in that, and if like we gonna do whatever it takes to make that happen. Like we not really thinking about the time like that.
I think y'all get into like survival mode.
For sure. Like I lived it for like 3 years. Like I literally lived on airplanes.
But too, I've seen my mom like she have a problem when you go to work all the time, but then she have a problem when you don't have money. Like she want him to be here.
And that's why
she want him to be here. She be like, you ain't never here. We can't go out. But then if he ain't got no money, she be like, you ain't got no money. And I'll be like, do you want him to go to work or you want him to be at home?
That's the difficult part though, because we know our woman ain't trying to have us sitting around being broke, because they got shit they want to do. They want to get their nails done. They want to go shopping. And y'all shopping is a few $100. We just want to give y'all $100.
$100 won't do it.
Well, you better go to Fashion Trend right there off of Lakewood Boulevard.
Why gotta be that one? Why can't be the one in Carson or the one in
Man, you can get, you know how many outfits you can get?
Okay, first of all, you cannot get a whole lot of outfits from Fashion Trend for
You can at least get 3.
No, you cannot.
3 shirts?
Bullshit.
4?
No, you can't get that many.
They went up on their prices. That's because everybody go there now.
Fashion Trend is not cheap.
Because they used to
They
be.
clothes might be cheaper, like material, quality, but they are not cheap.
Fashion Trend was the original Fashion Nova. For real.
Yeah, you're right, because Fashion Trend been there since...
All the hoes went there. All the hoes went there.
Why they gotta be hoes?
Well,
so I guess when I was shopping there, I was considered a hoe too, since you're talking about all the hoes. So now I'm a hoe because I shopped at Fashion Trend.
No, I'm just saying the hoes went there too, and the girls, women, girls, and the hoes, because it's a difference. You know, it's a difference between women, bitches, and hoes, right?
Okay, tell me the difference.
Okay, so we know the woman. The woman, she educated, goes to school, handles her business, independent, but at the same time, you know, knows how to conduct herself as a woman. Okay. The bitch is the one who's independent, very cocky, quick to belittle and try to down a man. I don't need. That's the bitch. Okay. Very attitude-ish. Oh, I don't need your help. Okay. And then the hoe. We all know the hoes. And hoes, they have branched off. Cause now, this is true. Hoes have branched off. I'm listening. Because now hoes is winning. Hoes been winning for about 10 years now. But hoes, there's different types of hoes. So you got hoes that do it for money. You got hoes that do it for fame. You got hoes that do it just because they just like fucking.
What makes them different? They all doing it for a purpose.
See, but it's like different levels of hoes. Like it's different levels.
So you like a top hoe if you only doing it for fame, and then you like a lower hoe if you doing it for...
I mean, a hoe is a hoe to me.
That's personally. What I'm saying.
But like hoes been winning for years. But you know, it's a double standard because you can say niggas is hoes too.
Oh, you can definitely say that.
But that's when it comes into the...
for sure you can say that.
But see, like men have large body counts. It don't get frowned upon. But niggas can be hoes too though. But it just don't like some girls don't look at it like that.
What will make a man be considered a hoe? Like how could he be?
Okay, so it's 2 different ways. Mm-hmm. So you got the nigga that's just out here just fucking any and everything. Okay. Regardless how you look at it, nah bro, you a hoe. He gonna say he got bitches. Nah bro, you a hoe. And then you got the nigga that's out here fucking bitches and can't get nothing from him. Okay. You's a hoe. Okay. And the reason why you a hoe is because you can't get $100 from one of your chicks, you a hoe, bro. Cause a lot of these girls is fucking niggas. They thinking they fucking the girl, and the girl is actually fucking them.
Wait, so how is it that okay? So the guys is the hoes if they doing it to just a hoe, just hitting anything.
So this like,
I'm fucking on this, I'm fucking on that, fucking on this.
Yeah, you
that
hoe.
makes him a hoe. But if he's doing it to a lot of different women, why is he like?
Cause he's lying.
No, but I'm saying, why do people praise them for that? Like, how is it like
all
you
right.
a hoe or you the man? Like,
nah, see, like, all right. So it started with music. Most niggas get glorified, and that started with music. So you get glorified like for having bitches.
Right.
But now it's not even looked at like that. Like at this current time, it's not looked at like that. So that nigga ain't really glorified because, especially depending on what kind of chicks you dealing with, like there's a difference. Like even with women. So you got women that's hoes, right? But for instance, if she's willing to fuck me and my friend, she's a hoe. She can still it could be a good ass woman with a large body count.
Her and her friend.
He's the hoe.
But see, that's okay. You saying that, but that ain't what is like in our society. Like if he fucking her and a friend, don't what you call it, got the song about fucking the sisters, the twins, the what's 2 Chainz?
Future?
Ain't it it's Future? One of them.
I don't care if they was real sisters.
Oh, Future. Don't. So I'm saying if you fucking 2 sisters and it's not a problem.
I think that's different to me. 2 sisters is different than 2 friends.
2 sisters, and that's
so
actually,
2 sisters does not make you a hoe.
That's actually a lot of guys' dream from
just
like young. Like I want to hit 2 sisters.
Wait, answer this question. So fucking 2 sisters doesn't make him a hoe, but fucking 2 friends makes him a hoe.
Yeah, because he's
what kind of bullshit is this?
No, it's way like you got to look at it from a different angle, right?
So what if I fuck 2 brothers? I'm a hoe now?
No, it just depends on how you look at it. I know girls who've hit brothers. That's real talk.
I mean, we can't.
I know girls who hit brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't look at it like that way. Just like a girl can have a large body count, don't mean she's not a good woman. Whatever she did before me was before me.
But a lot of men do not think like this.
Because they're insecure. We spoke about this the first time.
As long as it's not one of the homies, though.
Yeah. You can't hit my close homie, though. You can't hit my close homie and I wife you. You can't.
But, okay, what?
You gotta tell me.
Wait, my homie just said this last night. He said you can't be walking down the aisle and your homie know how her pussy felt. Like, you have a nigga over here that knows.
That's true. That's true. I don't want my homie know. My homie like, dang, she got some good pussy. Like,
well, I mean, I feel the same way about my dude. I will feel the same way. Like, if it's some broad that he didn't hit and she can't, like, that can't be the homegirl. And
you can hit somebody. You can hit somebody that I know, but not my homie.
No, I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Somebody close. But sometimes it be like. Sometimes for me too, like I don't think that the friend, like they could still be friends, like because for me, like if I'm in a relationship with somebody, and him and one of his good friends accidentally had sex because they was drunk, and this is still one of his really good friends. Now she know my man. She around me, like
depending on how drunk they was, neither one of them really gonna know how it felt.
But I don't know. That wasn't there. So all I'm gonna know is what he say and what she say. I ain't gonna know the truth.
Did that really happen to you?
A lot of stuff happened to me.
Cause that sound like something that really happened. But I'm saying though, but see like that might be a situation where they really don't even fuck with each other. Like really they ain't never even looked at each other like that. But for me,
like I'm like she had my dude before.
Comfort. It's a comfort thing.
Like
but see, women would be more secure with dealing with that situation than a man would off the rip.
Yeah, cause men, y'all can't handle stuff like we can.
No, but I'm trying to.
Even like if we cheat on y'all, like y'all be done. Like that's it. Like it ain't no apology. It ain't no my bad. It ain't no I fucked up. Y'all be done. Y'all come to us and we'll be like. We'll act like we mad for a minute. Well, not me, because you cheat on me. I'm done with you. But we act like we mad for a minute, and then we'll kind of come back in. Then y'all kind of like, sweet talk.
We're driven off pride. We're driven off ego.
I guess
that damage our pride. I'm done because what happens is niggas will be like, you know what I'm saying? Especially a nigga. You don't even have to know. You can know somebody that know that nigga. Like it's gonna eat at you. We can cheat 1,000 times, but if you cheat one time, you broke our spirit. Like you ready to take a long time to do it. See, you talking about y'all. We talking about us right now.
We talking about both. That's some bullshit. We talking about both. Hell no. Hell fucking no. What about us? What you think it do to us? It fucks up a woman's whole, like, her everything. Listen, like, now she's insecure. Now she thinking her man don't want her.
See, but y'all don't say that. Y'all never say that. Y'all never show that because
I don't say it because once you cheat, I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to say to you.
That's you, but the typical woman don't show that. So in our mind, we like,
problem.
It is a problem. It is a problem.
They
but
need
in
to
our
speak
mind,
up.
we like,
ladies, y'all need to speak up.
You know what I'm saying? Like in our mind, we like, dang, all right, she all right because y'all act all right after this.
But
like y'all might cry, y'all might cuss out, but
that is how
y'all smooth it over.
We've been brought up though, like as a woman, like we, again, the way society has raised us and shown is like we're supposed to be these strong women. Like it's a lot that we're supposed to take. We're supposed to take this bullshit from men because it's not a lot of good men out there, or you gonna have to deal with something.
And see, I hate that. It's not a lot of good men out there.
This is what it's being said. I don't believe that, but this is what a lot of women say. Either it's not a lot of good men out there, or
maybe their standards is too high. But look, you at some point it's give and take. It's give and take. Yeah, you can set your standards too high. It's give and take because women want. I just seen it on Instagram maybe like a week ago, the little meme, and she was like, "Don't text me what you doing," and she had all this rent was like $2,600. Like where you live at?
See,
where you like let's knock it off. Your light bill was $200 something. Knock it off. Nah, that ain't. That's not what I said.
La la la.
Your thigh busting out your jeans.
First of all, these jeans are made like this.
I know, that's the joke. See, you missed it.
Second of all, my thighs are just a little bigger than normal. So they do come out a little bit more.
Oh, man. But, like I was saying, it don't matter. Like, she could fuck 100 dudes. It's what she do with me is what matters. So if she do that after me, that's a problem.
No, I don't know. 100 dudes before you, that's a lot, bro.
Well, I mean, typically in the industry, everybody dates everybody. It's just like high school. Everybody dates everybody. I don't really care about her body count as long as she.
Everybody in high school.
I'm not talking about you per se.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, you just told on yourself. But I'm not saying per se. But
no, I didn't.
But I mean, that's how it happens. That's how it happens. It'd be like you end up with a girl who got a body count, and women always lie about their body count. They never honest about their body count.
What's considered like a bad number? What could be looked at as a bad number for women?
For me, I don't have a bad number. Just as long you could change. Man, Drea proved your wholeness can be deleted. She proved it.
It's not deleted.
It is. She changed her whole life around. It's a lot of girls that did that. It's a lot of girls who changed their life around that was living that life.
They changed. I mean, I feel like. Because I feel like at a certain point, a lot of girls, it's like, I'm just living, like who cares? Like, I'm out here doing what I want to do. But I think we all get to a point where we should get to a point to where we want to be serious and settle down and really live the right way.
You asked the question, right? You said, what's too many? So, I'm going to go on the leap here, right? Mm-hmm. It's just, like, a guesstimate. A girl shouldn't average more, and this is still high. Shouldn't average more. This is still high though. Still high. A girl shouldn't average more than 2 bodies a year. She shouldn't average more than 2 bodies a year. So that gives you 6 months with one and 6 months with the other. Anything over 2 bodies.
But damn, how old is she? Every year?
That's what I said. That's a lot, but I'm being generous. I'm being like in this day and age, it's a lot of fucking.
It is.
It's a lot of fucking. It's very little relationships and a lot of fucking.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So that's what I'm saying. 2 bodies. That's generous.
Okay, I guess.
Because I know girls who got a couple in a month.
But that's what okay, so let's go back to where then, why are the standards different for the men then? Why is it okay for the men to do this and have this many, but it's not for women? I know you saying for you it's different, but I'm speaking in general. Like,
I think that's just always been a thing. From as long as I've been of age to know what's going on between men and women, it's always been like achievement to have a lot of girls like for men. So that goes back to a time that's something like your dad probably had to talk to us about because he's old enough to know. But
that's crazy to me though. Like that's crazy.
I don't think it's fair. I don't agree with it. Like I said, if it's equal, if it's cool for us, it's cool for y'all. But there's a way that you go about doing everything.
Gotcha.
So that's why I said I don't frown upon a girl who you can have, like I said, she can have 100 bodies.
No, I agree with you. I think,
but it's what she do once she's with me and how she carries herself.
But then that's what I'm saying, because once she in a relationship, she should be having more bodies anyway. She's supposed to be in a relationship.
Shit, in this day and age, you got girls who catching bodies after the relationship. Man,
I mean, but once the relationship is over, the relationship is over,
now girls,
then you have no more say. Y'all relationship is over.
That's true. But girls are now the serial killers, not men. Y'all the ones who knocking down everything. Man, y'all fucking everything. Y'all beating everything up.
I'm not fucking nothing, so.
Well, you getting hotel rooms by yourself. I don't understand that. I'm like, I've never seen nobody get a hotel room by themselves.
I like to relax. I want to relax. I want to get the patio.
Hey, look, your business is your business. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Thank you.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. All I'm saying is women now are the new. Y'all hit dudes up like, where you at? What you doing? Okay, I want some dick. Whoa, what?
But that's not new.
Man, no.
That's not new.
And we like, don't hit me up like I'm a piece of meat.
That's not new. Like, okay, but y'all can do it. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's not new.
Yeah, let us do that. Don't hit me up talking about something. Where you at? I want something.
If a female wants something, why we can't say where you at?
And then get mad because we don't want to give y'all none.
You would get mad if I don't want to give you none, so what's the difference?
Exactly, don't take my role.
That's the problem. Y'all scared because we stepping up. Y'all getting scared.
Y'all the killers.
Y'all getting scared because we stepping up. That's what the problem is. We stepping up in business. We stepping up in sex.
I love it.
We stepping up in everything. Y'all getting scared.
No, I love it. Personally, I love it, except the sex part. I love it. I love it because women are they're ruling the world and they like steady evolving, especially black women, and I'm loving that. I'm loving that to death. But here's the problem.
Why gotta be a fucking problem?
The problem is y'all are dominate. Y'all become more masculine than us.
Well, I don't know. I don't think that has to do with like stuff that's going on in the world or whatever, because I feel like I've always been that way, and I think it's because of the way that I was raised and how I was raised. Like I was raised like that, and I think that's why for me it's hard to date men, because my masculinity level is high, and if I'm up here, like a guy gotta come and be up here so that I could kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm up here and he coming, even if he meeting me, I'm gonna be pushing him down. I know this for a fact that has happened.
But you're dominant. You're dominant. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I said if somebody else come, they gotta come and be higher. Like they gotta come and take over, because if not, I'm gonna run some shit.
Only thing I know.
And he's gonna shrink, and he's gonna continue to shrink, and then eventually I'm gonna be like, nigga, you gotta go.
You know needs to take over? Your dad need to take over and put a goddamn AC in his house. That's what need to take over. She cheating with the nigga right next to her all the time. And we cheating, we trying to lie, we answer the phone. What's up? Nothing. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna call you back. Our shit be so obvious. We so sloppy with that shit.
Y'all stupid with it. Y'all stupid with it.
Answer the phone and all that. Like, damn, nigga ignored it. Nigga be doing shit like,
or you even like one time.
Nigga keep on calling me. Like, damn, me ain't call you.
One of my ex even left his phone around the other broad. Like, y'all do some stupid ass shit.
And wifey call?
Do some stupid ass shit.
Don't say y'all. Don't put me in there with them niggas.
You right and did some stupid shit back in the day.
See, like, why you bringing up bullshit?
Oh, okay. You don't want to talk about it.
Nah, and I always kept it G. Always, man. If they knew, they knew. If I was moving funny, they knew.
I like your fan.
I was just about to say, y'all I'm so careful with the fan.
Oh damn! Hey, players, fuck up. I forgot.
He was there.
Damn.
Nigga got comfortable.
Shit got real. Shit got real.
I'm gonna keep mine.
So look, all of this fucking, right? Mm-hmm. All these relationships, that shit leads to soul ties, and that shit leads to unhealthy situations. A person you dealt with can be unhealthy for you. If
I agree.
If I rage where I wanna cuss you out, I wanna fight with you, I'm always angry, that's unhealthy. Like, and people don't be people stay in that.
They do.
They live in the chaos.
They do, and that's what I don't. This is why, for me, like right now, this is why I be saying this. I don't see any healthy relationships, and I'm not gonna get into like my mom and them. I'm talking about like the younger generation that's being married. Like, I don't see any healthy relationships around me because fuck what you see on Instagram and all this. I know the truth. I be knowing the truth behind the shit, and I know you happy. Have 99% of the time you mad, you want to fight him, you cussing him out. He ain't shit. But of course, when you get on Instagram, not even just Instagram, just when you come around people, it's a whole different story. Like somebody close to me, and I'm not gonna put her name out there, but just to use it as a situation, she wasn't happy in her marriage, and she knew she wasn't happy. She knew she wasn't happy before she married him.
I know many people in that situation, and some people stay for the kids, some people stay because they truly love them, and you can love somebody that's unhealthy for you. I dealt with somebody that was unhealthy for me, and they was unhealthy with me a long period of time, and I realized that they was unhealthy for me, and it actually hurt me more to have to cut them off because I genuinely love them. Like, I'd be devastated if something happened to them, but I just know they unhealthy for me for several reasons. So, like, even still, like, if I'm concerned about your well-being, that's something that's unhealthy. You know what I mean? Like, and if me and you get around each other, and we can only stand each other for so long, it's unhealthy. But most people don't realize that.
And that's what I'm saying. People don't get out of it. Like, for me, like...
Just like your dad didn't realize that y'all need essential air or a fan in this motherfucker. But go ahead, continue.
But if we get a fan, anyway.
You know, God invented central air, but go ahead, continue. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Y'all see this beautiful tree while you're here talking mess. Anyway, this is the thing. Well, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, with some people, I'm saying some people, they know this, but they stay in it. And that's the part, like for me, I've never stayed in something that I knew I didn't want to be in. If it was a point to where I knew, I might have been in it for a minute.
But that's the problem. You know when to leave. Most people don't.
But that's my question. Like, and I know I'm not saying to you, but that's just my question to people. Like, why aren't you leaving? Now, the ones, I still don't get it. I don't have kids, so I can't say I get it. So look. I guess some is for the kids.
Let's talk about it. But most people don't leave because of the kids. Most people don't leave because of how much time they put in. Most people don't leave because they're afraid of moving on. I've heard that many times. You got people that's afraid to leave because, oh, man, it's small stuff. And I'm not being funny either. Oh, my cell phone is in his name. Or, oh, he got me a car. It's all of that stuff is reasons why they don't leave. I don't agree with it, but sometimes it's harder to see. Like my mom used to always tell us, when you're in the middle of the chaos, you can't see what's going on. Everybody on the outside is watching.
I still feel like I still feel like you know. And then I even feel like before you even get into a lot of this shit, like you be knowing, you be seeing the signs. Some people just act like they didn't see it, or they hope that it would change if they take it to the next level. Like some women know that these men, certain men may not be the man for them, but because they feel like maybe if I marry him, something would change. So
now let me break it down iller. So here's the thing with that. You got something called soul ties, which is a real thing.
That's real.
So I know every time you have sex with a person, even the simplest thing as touch, you're depositing cells from that person's body inside of your body. You can take on a person's emotions, a person's personality, and all of that from their deposit. So some people have multiple deposits in them at the same time, which can actually throw your chemical balance off. And you can actually get stuck to a person to the point that no matter what they do, you do not want to leave because you are binded with that person because you let them deposit so much of them inside of you.
I've been in a situation before, and that's what I'm saying. Like I know that's 1,000% to be true. Like I know that because I've been there. Like I felt it before. Like I knew that that's what it was. But for me, again, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a gift from God that I got. I don't know. But I can get to a point to where I know how to back up from it. When I feel that it's like really taking over me, like yo, like you not even yourself no more. I know when it's time for you to back up, cause you're not yourself.
But all of that is that's why knowing who you sleeping,
scary.
It's very scary and it's very real. So knowing who you sleeping with, knowing the background of that individual, all of that is important. That's why it's like I get it. Like, some people don't like using condoms, but that shit is very important. And I ain't talking about for disease purposes. I'm talking about for your soul.
Yeah.
So you think it makes a difference to use a condom or not use a condom and how it deposits, like the soul deposit thing?
Yeah, you still have soul deposits because the simplest thing as touching somebody,
regardless you're
getting soul ties. But you got to think about it, like if you actually read into it, having unprotected sex with somebody, it's much stronger, and on top of that, now you're mentally connected because people can get brain fucked, and it happens all the time. Men and women do it to each other all the time.
Yeah.
You know
what you mean?
So even courting a woman or courting a man, you're brain fucking them. You're literally fucking their mind to like you, to fall in love with you, and that's constantly happening. Marriage, whatever the case may be, that's what's happening.
So do y'all think it's possible to have a healthy relationship nowadays, like in this day and age, or what?
It's possible, but the thing that we're missing, we covered this before, is no communication going on. There's no honesty going on, and there's no growth. Like, the foundation of relationships, like, anything happens, like, you're gonna run into turbulence. I don't care who it is. We've seen it with every relationship. We heard Michelle and Obama talk about it. We seen Beyonce and Jay-Z. We seen
that's
all these prominent.
I just think that once it turns into shit is gonna happen in your relationship. I just think when it's a different type of disrespect is when that shit ain't supposed to happen.
Some things can be worked through.
I firmly believe that. I'm saying. I feel like there's some levels of disrespect that should not.
Like what?
I agree.
Like it's certain shit that you should not bring into your relationship.
I agree with you completely with that. And that's my whole thing. The respect. It's like, okay, mistakes gonna happen, shit's gonna come up. But there's certain lines of respect that shouldn't be broken. If me and you in a relationship and you cheated, let's just say me and you in a relationship and you cheated, right? Okay, you cheated outside of the home. Let's say we live together. But if you brought that man inside of the home, you crossed the line. That is possibly like
cheating for me is crossing the line. Period. Though that's really crossing the line. That's like you really just said fuck me all the way. Like fuck you. Like you just don't give a fuck. But cheating for me is crossing the line. Period. Because I feel like and I hope the women don't attack me for this. But at the same time, I also feel that a lot of women push their men to cheat. Like, they open the doors for them to cheat. So, like, I feel like when a man and a woman gets into an argument, or they disagree and they're together in a relationship, married, whatever, even if y'all mad at each other, I still don't think you should push your man away, like, out the house.
I agree, but still, like, one of the things, like, me and my mom had a discussion one time because we was having a disagreement about some shit, right? And there's a right and a wrong way to argue, because when you argue with your spouse, you shouldn't be arguing to hurt them, and you shouldn't be arguing for them to leave.
Right.
The whole point of an arguments are healthy, but the whole point of the argument is to have a better understanding of each other, even if you agree to disagree.
Right.
It's understanding what the other person had a problem with.
Right.
But in this day and age,
and that's relationships across the board. That's not just a relationship between a man and a woman. That's a relationship across the board.
True.
A business relationship, a friendship. Like, that's what it is. And I think that's the problem.
But if that's true, Then why you come at me and Durf in a text talking about if we don't start recording, you gonna have to fade somebody.
I was gonna whoop y'all ass, that's why.
See, that ain't communication. That is
communication. I've been telling y'all asses.
You ain't practicing what you preaching. You ain't practicing what you preaching. See,
anyway, what's the biggest sexual turnoff? One position every time, no sounds or lights, finishing too quickly, foreplay forever.
Want me to answer for you?
No, I mean finishing too quickly, of course, is
what? Man, y'all ain't never been. Y'all don't know how to ass look when it's bent over. Y'all ain't had good pussy. Y'all don't know.
Oh, you right. You are very right. That's very true.
Man, we done.
But for us, it's different.
Man, we done.
It's a different story for us.
We done been in some things and we was like, whoa, I ain't know it was gonna be like this.
It's a different story.
Hold on.
Because if we not done, we get mad. It's a problem. But foreplay forever is irritating to me.
I'm gonna tell her, you better get yours, because I'm for sure gonna get mine.
Foreplay forever is irritating.
You never heard Casey and Foxy Brown? Touch me, tease me. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Well, since you're singing, go and sing to me.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna sing to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Why you have to sing that?
Happy birthday.
Oh, for real? Wait, where they do that with that?
That's the black. That's Stevie Wonder version.
Oh, but what? The long version.
They did that.
Nobody know the full version. After happy birthday, we ended.
Right.
We ended.
Santa Claus is coming straight to the ghetto. It's 12:30 a.m. Christmas Eve. I'm out with the gangsters and thieves. Celebrated, posted up with eggnog, head up in my cup.